Hey, everybody, welcome to our Wednesday night Step Into Your Power call. Jill's going to help us out facilitating this call, and we have the beast from the East. He's going to tell us how he's getting it done. I'm so excited about this call tonight. Take it away, Jill.
Yay! Opie Buchanan. So how did you prep for our call today? Did you cleanse?
I'm cleansing today. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he's in shape for our call. So I'm going to kick it off, and we're going to do some Q&A to sort of get Opie's complete story, and then I leave it open to everyone else to ask everything you ever wanted to know about Opie, and we're afraid to ask. I want to start off, Opie, tell me and tell everybody else when you started with Isogenics, where you were before starting, physically, emotionally, how your life was, and who introduced you, and basically why you started up.
Well, I'm Scott. That's my real name, but everybody knows me as Opie. I'm Opie Buchanan. I live in Ocean City, Maryland. I'm 44 years old, and I've been doing Isogenics since February 20th of this year. I was introduced to the program by Shannon Sim, my wife Kelly Buchanan, and Adam Sisk. I took a lot of pressure. I really wasn't trying to do it. I didn't think that I would get the nutrition that I needed to help me in the gym. I was definitely a skeptic. What was the rest of the question?
Yeah, tell us where you were physically at the start of your journey and how you were just in your lifestyle.
Truthfully, all my life I've been pretty physically fit. I was a gym junkie, so to say. Always played men's league sports, boys club growing up, everything. I had my fitness dialed in pretty well. Then my wife got sick, starting around Thanksgiving of 2012. Everything changed. We had just found out that we were pregnant and that she had ovarian cancer. We had to make a lot of sacrifices. I resigned from my day job to work nights. I was a manager at a local restaurant here in Ocean City so that I could drive her 2 hours back and forth pretty much daily to Christiana Healthcare up in Wilmington, Delaware. We would go through the gauntlet of doctor's appointments. She did chemotherapy pretty much 3 to 4 times a week up there. And the baby was born 2 months premature with his feet backwards. My wife then had a full hysterectomy and underwent 8 more months of chemotherapy. During that time, I would drop her off at treatment, drive the baby up a half hour north to get his feet fixed. And then I would come back, pick her up, drive everybody home, and I would go to my night job. I prioritized them. I ate on the run or at the restaurant. I self-medicated with alcohol. I didn't get much sleep. I blew up to a whopping 326 pounds. When my family got better, I went back to regular day work, and I decided that it was time to take my life back. I had always been a gym junkie. I was always fit, but this time I just couldn't knock the weight off, and I couldn't get my energy back. I felt slow, sluggish, and I struggled. I struggled dearly. I couldn't get up and down my steps. I wasn't playing with my child. I didn't think I was angry, but looking back on it now, I was angry. I was trapped in a body that I knew wasn't mine. I wasn't used to being overweight and heavy. I was always used to being fit. So when I got heavy, it wasn't something I accepted well, but it had just happened, and I couldn't get rid of it. There was nothing I could do. Emotionally, I don't think it really affected me because I didn't really realize it until it had happened. A year ago today, we were in Disney World, and that's when I really started to see that I needed to do something else and change. I just really wasn't willing. I was still going to the gym all the time, but I just wasn't getting the gains that I needed. I saw pictures from Disney, and I just looked horrible. And it was a struggle to get through that park, which that just didn't seem possible for me. I mean, it was by day 2 or day 3, I had blisters. I was sweating. It was just horrible, and I looked horrible in pictures. So at that point, I knew I had to make a change. My wife and I started using Isogenics earlier this year. We were both skeptical, but in probably just 4 or 5 days, my first 4 days were horrible, probably worse than anybody I've heard or seen since I've been on the program. But when I woke up day 5, I knew I was hooked. I woke up, I told my wife, I said, I'm going to have a shake every day for the rest of my life. I just felt amazing. I was down 8 or 9 pounds. And more than anything, it was the energy and it was the way I felt. And I knew that I found a way, and I hadn't even been in the gym yet. I wasn't even sure that the nutrition, this amazing superfood, would enable me to reach the gains and to do everything that I do in the gym, because it's a lot. I work out pretty hard. Where was I?
That's perfect. Opie, you said you started in 4 or 5 days, all of a sudden you got the kickstart. You really felt the difference. You were already working out. The theme of this is how you emulate being a product of the product. And so when did that really kick in? Because it's not just feeling better. It's also mindset, complete lifestyle. Just talk about that gradual. It's been actually pretty quick for you, this transformation of the whole person.
Well, being a product of the product, that was very simple. I mean, I guess that really didn't happen until a couple months in, because I really focused on my training and when I ate my food and how I ate it and prepared it. I basically did an 11-day program back to back to back to back to back to back, cleansing 2 days a week, weekly, 8 cleanse days a month. I probably only took off a couple of times. So I really wasn't concerned about the business or sharing. But of course that happened naturally. I would say organically. I had no thoughts of even ever entertaining being in this business. I frankly didn't even know what network marketing was. I knew about the other things, Sensi and the makeup things and stuff, but I didn't even realize that was network marketing. I didn't even know that this existed. That isn't why I got into this. I got into it for just the weight loss, to kickstart my weight loss. I've soon found out that it was just an amazing superfood nutritional system with the side effects of weight loss that can create residual income and even wealth like 3 or 4 months in. But even then, I wasn't dialed into the business. I kind of pushed that off to Kelly. And I would coach people, but she does most of the business side of it. She's over there enrolling 9 people right now. That's great. And a lot of that's because we are products of the product. I mean, I find that in this business, yes, everybody can share the product. But if you truly buy into what you're doing and get a really good transformation on, you speak volumes to the world, because people can buy these products online, or they can buy any system for weight loss, which I will have you know, this is the first time I've ever even been on a diet or been on any program or anything. I've done a little bit of watching what I ate and lost some weight. This was my first shot. Never did Weight Watchers. All I'd done was train and try and eat properly. Like I said, before I did this, I wasn't able to to lose what I was trying to do until I got on isogenics. But it's amazing, and being a product of the product, meaning have the energy, talk to people, comment on people's statuses, be active when you go places. Naturally for me, now that I've had such the transformation, I can't go anywhere. My social life exists of talking ISA if I go out in public. Everybody wants to know what happened to me. And I usually tell them, remember 3 months ago when I was telling you about this nutritional system that I thought would be good for you? I've been doing it and I kicked its butt. Yeah. So that helps. Just being visual, getting out. I now have business cards. I have, Kelly, will you hand me that stuff, please? Business cards that I have to hand out because how they flip. So business cards and these slips that people can fill out with all the information you need to sign them up. Because frankly, when I'm out in public, I don't have time to have conversations with 50 to 60 people at whatever event I'm at, because that's all they want to talk about. And if that's all I want to talk about, I can't talk to them all. So I just hand stuff out. I talk to them briefly, try and exude energy, show them how happy I am, and show them that this can be done for you too. And I can help you. And we have an excellent team that helps support. I can talk forever. Anybody, any other questions for now? Or did I cover anything?
Yeah, that's great, Opie. You and I were talking the other day, and I think it would be really kind of, besides what you just said about walking around and people sort of flocking you, and it's, you know, you become a persona, a public person. Do you tell everybody about your Facebook page daily, about the messages you're getting, the kind of attention and the level of response that you're dealing with on a daily basis? And this is primarily, I believe, through your transformations being shared by all of us, and then all of them, and you know, your transformation pictures have gone viral, correct?
Yes. Yeah. Facebook-wise, if somebody sends me a message in Messenger, it gets buried. I probably get 200 messages to some days 500, either asking me if they can share, congratulating me on my successes, asking for help. So many people are out there are desperate that have hit plateaus or that are 100 pounds that just ask me for inspiration, ask me dearly what I can do to help them. And I do. And I try and answer like 30 to 40 a night when I get home in some way. It's been very eye-opening. I was told that I have, there's flyers of me on light posts in London. I'm getting inboxed. I'm getting shared in Phuket, Thailand, all over the world. It's just crazy. I've got this group of ladies that want to add me to their group in London. It's really amazing. And members of Isogenics that have reached out to me to give me pats on the back or see where I'm going in the future or see how they can help me with my transformation.
That's excellent. I saw a chat just pop up asking if included in these messages you were getting marriage proposals.
Mm-hmm. Not yet. I do get told I'm hot a lot, and I do get a lot of compliments worldwide. I mean, my inbox, a lot of that should go to my head, but I'm lucky I'm pretty level-headed and even-keeled and realize that I'm just Opie.
Just Opie.
Mm-hmm.
So what, you talked about getting business cards. How, have you had those for long?
About a week or two. I was using some of Adam's for a while. We just added my name to it, and I was handing them out. I mean, even in my gym, I'm talking about fit people. Everyone in there is astonished locally at my local gyms. I mean, every day, it's hard for me to work out. I have to keep my headphones on and my head straight and look like sometimes I don't want to be talked to, because when I'm in the gym, I have to focus. So, but yeah, the business cards, they work. They're great. I definitely highly suggest, if you want to get your business moving, to go ahead and get some business cards made.
What other processes? I know this has sort of been an avalanche of attention and an avalanche of prospects, and I know you and Kelly sort of divide the business aspect. Can you talk about that a little, and also some of the things that have helped you guys start managing the influx of requests?
Repeat that one more time. I'm sorry.
First, just start with how you and Kelly sort of divide and conquer all the requests and messages and customers.
Yeah, I rope them in. I talk to them. I get them motivated and get them to say yes. And then as soon as that happens, I forward all the information to Kelly, and I tell them that they're going to hear from my wife. She handles all my administrative stuff. I'm going to coach you personally. I'm going to set you up for success. I give them all the breakdowns. I mean, I do a lot of fishing towards people. I've got a whole list of suspects. I got prospects, and I got people that are ready. And as soon as they go from my little matrix that I have, I send them over to Kelly. Kelly contacts them. They send them the information, and then she sends the welcome letter, signs them up, and then starts sending them recipes and stuff. We sign them up to Team OC, and then it's on like Donkey Kong.
Genevieve actually asked what you thought, and I think you sort of covered this, but about the business cards, what made the difference? Besides being able to sort of be on the go and share contact information, do you think maybe it added a level of professionalism, or is it just for you convenience?
Both. Convenience. I really do not. If I meet people, if I go to a social event, I mean it. Immediate. Everybody wants to talk to me, even if they aren't even interested in losing weight. So that's the subject. Everybody's got family, friends, and everybody wants to know how I did it, how I can help them. Often once I tell them how I can help them, they're like, I am not ready to do that, but soon. But I give them a card. And undoubtedly, I hear from these people down the road. They come out. The people are watching. People see it. They may not be ready, but when they are, they're going to come to you people. Because they crawl out. But if I had one thing that I could tell anybody listening, it would be, if you started Isogenics to lose weight and transform yourself, being a product of the product is seen. People will believe you more if you finish your transformation. A lot of people start the transformation. They want to lose 40 to 50 pounds, but they lose 15 or 20, even 30. They get down a couple waist sizes. They get the compliments. They start building their business organically, like from the grassroots. People are just, asking them how they did it. They get it done. They get semi-content, I think. I think that if most people would take their transformation all the way, focus on that just as much as you are the business once you start making money. Do not get content with where you are. Improve yourself, because when you can give and show people that you are a product of the product, not only do you feel better because you've accomplished your goals, you can then convey that to people. And we're proof in the pudding. And then I can show them my wife is down 45 or 50. Her goal was 30. She's maintained that for 2 to 3 months now. I lost 120 pounds. I could probably lose about 6 or 7 more, but right now I'm focusing on adding lean mass a bit, and then I'm going to shred again. So I felt I was getting too skinny, and I was losing some of my jackedness, and I want to be jacked. So I just plan on building lean mass, and then I'm going to cut down again for the next load of maintenance pictures. So I think that if everybody who was interested in building their business, if they could just take their transformation all the way, it would build their business multi-levels. And people often, I guess there's so many network marketing companies out there that people have tried with these other weight loss programs and things like that. They want to see that it actually works and makes a difference and has sustainability. I'm no product expert. I don't know much of the ingredients yet. I don't know why they work a lot, but I'm learning more. And as I'm learning, I get more self-confidence with it. But I can tell you how it's done, and I can, the proof's there. So that helps.
Opie, we had a question about when you have hard days, we all have hard days. What keeps you going? How do you self-motivate?
You're not going to like this answer. I don't have hard days. I can't really, when I hear these people talk about they have cravings, I've never had, but maybe I craved a hot dog once. I've never really I've stayed strict. I've probably only had like 2 slices of pizza since February 10th. I was addicted to Diet Cokes. I haven't had one since February 20th. Steak and cheese was my go-to, or pizza. Haven't had a steak and cheese. Bad days, life happens. And I had goals that I wanted to reach. I wanted to be in a size, I think, 38-inch board shorts that I had saved from 4 years ago when I was fit. And my goal was to get in them by Memorial Day. And I didn't waver, just like our food that we get and that the Cougars sell us. There's no compromise, and I didn't compromise. I just kept pushing forward, had a goal in sight. I went to many weddings, barbecues, graduation parties. If anybody's been in Ocean City, Maryland, if y'all know what St. Patty's Day is like, I did the whole St. Patty's Day thing, didn't have a drop of alcohol, didn't eat. Life happens, you push through, you smash your goals, and then you can maintain or grow wherever you want to go from there. With our system, you can constantly better yourself, whether it's in between the ears or energy, sleep, wealth, or just residual income, even if you just want a car payment a month.
Opie, we have heard about your health goals and your weight loss goals, and we know you want to continue to be the beast, you want to be jacked, but what is your big why? What's your big picture goal and why for all of this?
Well, it all started just because I was 326 pounds and grotesque and falling asleep at work, and I'd be sitting here in a conversation. I'd just doze out because I wasn't getting very good sleep because I was probably snoring. I had indigestion. I mean, 326 pounds is horrible. I don't know how I let myself get that way. But my why is I have a 5-year-old son and a wife that are amazing, that surviving cancer and going through everything that we did 3 or 4 years ago, and to finally she's in 5 years remission. Just to be able to play with my son. I'm an older parent. I'm 44 and he's 5, so that's going to put me pretty in the 50s when he can probably give me a run for my money, and I want to make sure that he can't. So, and I want to be his hero, and I don't believe that what I looked like 6 months ago, I wasn't anybody's hero. And I'm proud to say that I will be his.
That's awesome. Guys, those were all the questions I sort of had sketched out. So I'm opening it to anyone who wants to ask or follow up on anything that Opie said. We still have a few more minutes.
I just wanted to say, obviously, Opie is absolutely amazing. And honestly, your diehardness is contagious, and the no excuses and, is inspiring to follow. I've started the hashtag 2018 Isobody Challenge Champion, and then I follow with Opie Buchanan. It's okay so we're still 2017. I challenge everyone on this call to, whenever you're posting about Isagenix, to post it, because Opie is a phenomenon and we want him to win the 25,000. So please boost him up on anything you can Isagenix, so that we can put him on the radar for Isagenix to make sure he's a finalist.
That's very nice.
And thank you, Opie.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got to say, Ope, man, you've come a long way, dude, from February 20. It was probably around February 20th when we sat down on that weight bench in the gym. And I said, yo, what happened to you?
Yes.
And I tell you what, when he tells you that his first 4 days were unlike anyone else that even I have experienced, with the struggles that he had to go through. I mean, it's true. I mean, what he explained to me was almost, okay, maybe you should go to the hospital. But he's still stuck with it. And also when he tells you that he can't go anywhere in Ocean City without being bombarded with attention about his transformation, he's not lying. I've witnessed it. I work out next to him in the gym all the time. And, if he wasn't laser focused with his headphones on, he would not get 1 ounce of training in, because everybody wants to talk to him. And he's a great example for the company and of the products and of the system. And because he is so nice and approachable, and he has had these great transformations, and he's learning every day more about the products and the system and the science behind it. So I definitely think, Opie, you're going to be on that stage, and the hashtag that Robin created is going to be correct, man. I'm proud of you, brother. Great job.
Thank you. I owe most of this to you, Adam. I really do. You helped push me. I've heard you say that you never really prodded or pushed anyone. You pushed me. You did push me. You were constantly contacting me. I pushed you away. You got me, and guess what? I appreciate it. And, you're one of my angels.
Well, thank you, Ope. But listen, man, nobody has a drive like you do. People would have quit a long time ago. The reason why you are where you are is not because of me. It's because of you. It's because your why was that big. So I appreciate it. And I'm going to stick with you until forever.
We got a while. We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, man. I'll see you at the gym tomorrow.
Thank you, Adam.
Opie, I see a really lovely comment. Julie Searle said, "You've kept me going a lot of days. I would not be where I am without your example to follow."
Thank you, Julie.
Yeah, and a lot of people just saying you're awesome and they love you. Diana asked, when you first started, did you follow the schedule with 1 400 to 600 calorie meal and 2 shakes? And
I still do.
And do you always use Isoline Pro?
Well, I still do the shake meal shake, and I do still 400 to 600 calories still. I'm still doing it, but now I've begun to, I do an Isopro shake after the gym. Now here recently, I've been doing Isopro both or making my seasonal shakes Isopro by adding whey to it. 1.5 isoline and 1 cup of, 1 scoop of whey makes a good protein shake for what I need. I now start, I add a protein bar as my snacks in between, a whole protein bar, and I still do shake meal shake. I don't think I've ever altered from that. I'm cleansing today.
Did anybody else have any other questions?
Do you work out on cleansing days?
I do fasted cardio, abs, calves, but I don't like to lift on cleansing day. I did a little bit in the beginning. I realized that was a mistake. I don't agree with it. I think that the whole point of being in the gym is to tear your muscles so you can repair them, and you need the protein synthesis and all that good stuff. And if you're not providing your body with the tools to do what you need them to do, then you're just kind of spinning your wheels in the gym. And if I work out every day, I use those as my rest days. But I did do fasted cardio and abs. I've been doing a lot more abs lately because you know what, people, they're coming in. They'll be here soon.
Coming soon to the Buchanan household, abs.
Abs.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. They're coming.
Tell her to keep focusing on putting in the enrollments. No more news from the peanut
She's
gallery.
over there rolling. She's on her 4th.
Wow.
We have 7 to put in right now.
Opie, can you please share with everybody what you do about IsaBody Challenge? Because I know we're utilizing it for our Bonvoy ISA championship team for the cruise, but your conviction and your
Stubbornness?
with the IsaBody Challenge with your new enrollments, please share what you do.
Okay. Now when I sign people up, I mean it. First of all, everybody knows that that's one of my goals, to be an ISA finalist, and I credit a lot of that to my transformation, which between you guys, it's probably not. It was just what I wanted to do. I didn't see myself as an ISA finalist 3 months ago or any of that, but now it does drive me a lot. But I tell people when I sign them up, before they even get their box, I send them a message that gives them instructions to at least give me 3 pictures. I don't care if you have a Big Mac in your hand. I want 3 pictures of you, and I'll do all the work. I'll time stamp it. When I say it's Kelly. They get me the pictures, and I tell them that I'm not going to train you. I'm not going to coach you until you give me your 3 pictures, and you got to get them to do that while they're excited about being in the program, because once they get the box, they open it, they get overwhelmed, they get so thinking about that box and what's in it, they don't want to do the pictures, they don't want to do any of that. They're just interested in what they got to do, and they get overwhelmed. So then that just kind of falls to the wayside. Well, I make them do it for me. As soon as I sign them up, she's going to sign these 7 people up, and they're going to get their messages tonight. I want 3 pictures, and I'm going to get them. And then if they don't give them to me tomorrow, I'm going to text them again tomorrow. I want these 3 pictures. I need them. I'm going to sign you up, and if you complete the 16-week program, you'll get $200 worth of coupons and a T-shirt, and you'll feel good about yourself. I don't take no for an answer. I've sent some people 4 messages a day.
And I'll send them too.
But do you guys understand what that is? That is conviction. That is a system, and it's part of Opie's coaching. It is like sending out a welcome email. Don't even talk to me until you send me your 3 pictures. I get you enrolled in the IsaBody Challenge, then we start. But until you do that, we don't start. And it's working, it's working, it's working. So
I've got everybody on my downline signed up for the IsaBody Challenge, except for I got 3 really private people. But now if I enroll you, it's mandatory. Once some of the people I have enrolled, I can't change them. But if I enroll you, you are enrolling. Yep.
I actually think we're at time. Was there a last question? Did I just interrupt somebody?
I don't want the Buchanans coming after me. So, you know, they seem like they're a force to be reckoned with.
We have our moments.
Dawn, do you want to close out the call? Any last words, final thoughts?
What a great call, Opie.
Oh, thank you.
I loved that you shared like the day in, day out. I love that you shared like you're a beast at the gym and you're doing it on Shake Meal Shake with a protein bar. I mean, you know, you're getting it done and not making it complicated.
I don't know if this is taped or not right now still, but I do use the entire amp line. I didn't mention that. I do.
Yeah, it's still being, no, the amp line is amazing. The amp
Yeah,
line,
I use the entire amp line. I do the amp power, the amp recover, the hydrate. I do one ice of fruits a day. I do one ice of veggies, ice of greens a day. And I do a Knox daily. I probably take an E-shot before the gym and an amp power. Yeah, I load up it before I go in there. And then I even have the amp fuel if I really kill it in there. I'll do that mid-workout. Yeah. And recovery, that is essential. You've got to get that recovery in your body after you work out. And then I do a post-workout shake or bar.
well, you know, the good news is thank you for sharing everything with us. This was an amazing call. But here's the good news. A picture's worth 1,000 words, and your pictures are worth 10,000 words.
25,000.
Like Tony said, 25,000. Getting it done, man, and you're talking the talk and walking the walk and getting it done. Congratulations. Isobody Challenge, man. You got it.
Thank you.
And behind every strong man is an even more strong and powerful woman. Way to go, Kelly Buchanan, 50 pounds and going strong. I just want to say this is a team effort, and they are breaking rules, taking names, and making a statement. And I just want to say congrats to both of them.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to keep improving, and we're going to keep charging forward, and we're ISA for life. I guarantee that.
Thanks, everybody. This was an awesome call. Thank you so much, Jill, for facilitating. Great job, Opie.
Thank you.
All right.
Good night.
Everybody, good evening.